Well, Marty, congratulations. Must be a huge thrill. I mean, obviously, you probably would have wanted the announcement to be a week or two later, given you settled out, but you must be thrilled to be back where it all started.
Yeah, it is. It's I guess it's that time in when I took the job at Sturt, it was always going to be a sort of stepping stone to somewhere else, and I think now I've been there 3 years, and I need a new challenge and something different, and I'm really happy to be back at the Crows, and really excited about, I guess, now moving back into the AFL system and working with those elite players.
Did you think you'd get back here after leaving about 10 years ago?
Not really, no. I guess it's one of those things you don't really think about, but I guess footy has a funny way of coming back in circles, and like I said, we're just ecstatic we can stay in Adelaide with the family. Like, my son's at school and we're able to stay where we are, and like I said, really excited about the opportunity that Adelaide have given me.
How did it come about, mate?
Just through, I guess, conversations over the last probably month. I guess in my point in my career in coaching, I was at the point where I wanted to get back in the AFL system, so I guess putting those feelers out, speaking to people involved in footy at every club that I sort of knew, and just getting the feelings of what was out there and what jobs are available, and then sitting down with clubs and going through that process, and ended up with a decision with the Crows.
Which other clubs in the running?
I spoke to a fair few clubs, and again, it just came down to the roles, and there's a lot of factors like family and those things, and this was just the best fit for me, and where I thought my coaching and the family, and the decision came about from that.
So role-wise, what's your portfolio here? Has that been established?
No, not yet. So just waiting to see, and hopefully sit down with Pyke and the club and work that out over the next few weeks.
Aspirations? I mean, obviously you want to beat yourself down for as long as you can, but you've been a senior coach now. Does that course through your veins pretty strongly? Not at this stage. I'm really happy to get back into this system, the AFL system, and working, like I said, with those elite players. I guess down the future, I don't really know, but at the moment, just looking forward to getting back, and assistant coaching role is going to be hopefully a good opportunity for me, and getting back in that, like I said, the AFL system is what I wanted to do, and as I said, it's just a stepping stone, Sturt, and I was always looking at getting back into the system.
With premiership success, obviously you tasted it as a player, now you tasted it twice as a Sanford coach. You hope you can deliver on something, bring that across the AFL?
You always think you do. I guess now that I have coached my own team and been able to implement a program at Sturt, hopefully I can bring some of those things, but again, there's always challenges at a footy club, and I'm just looking to, I guess, work on my coaching, improve my coaching, and hopefully help the Crows get back to what they were in the past.
Mate, why did you choose Adelaide over Port?
Again, probably I've spoken to the Crows more, and probably in the end it was just that they had an offer on the table, and there was really nothing else, so that was it in terms of the Crows and the power. But really happy with the role, and that was probably the main reason was that I chose the Crows, was that the role was exactly what I wanted. Well, hopefully getting back in that system, but also too the role of working with this club and getting back involved as well.
What is the role?
Well, like I said, we'll work that out, but the role of coaching the players and getting involved in the footy club, and like I said, I want to get back in that elite system, working with the best players as well, and that's part of the role, I guess, is working with those elite players.
Sturt thought you were going to get the defensive role at the Crows. When does that get clarified with you and the club?
Well, we'll sit down over the next few weeks with Pyke and Brett and work that out.
Do you think that's your strong point, though? That's where you'll be able to deliver the most impact?
I guess that's my coaching philosophy, was at Sturt. We were very defensive minded, but like I said, we'll sit down over the next few weeks with Brett and Don and work that out.
You must have been delighted what you were. I know injuries in the end caught up with Sturt probably in the past 3 or 4 weeks, but you must have been delighted at what you were able to achieve there.
Yeah, it was a very tough way to go out. It wasn't the way I would have liked to go out, but that's footy, and that happens sometimes. So there's nothing we can do about that now, but like I said, just really looking forward to, I guess, getting back into the AFL system, and like I said, Sturt, I really enjoyed my time there. I learned a lot as a coach, and also, I guess, as a person, and I
appreciated what Sturt gave me, the opportunity, but also those things you learn along the way, dealing with boards, those other little things, I guess, when you coach your own team that you're able to do, and be involved in a whole club program, everything from development all the way through to the senior program has been something that I'll cherish, but also something that I've learned a lot in that process.
Adelaide finished 12th, but the list looks in pretty good shape. You've had obviously a good look at that list. Do you think they can bounce back pretty hard, pretty quickly?
Oh, you'd hope so. That they did, I guess, towards the end of the year. They started playing some really good footy in the last 6 weeks, I think it was. And again, it's just something that hopefully another pre-season they can get back to what they were in 2017.
Marty, a 2-year deal? Do you deal with the Crows as an assistant?
Yeah, 2 years, yeah.
Sturt praised you today about driving that culture off the field. Is that something that the Crows have had a hard time this year, I guess? Is that something that you can hope bring over and make sure you can help drive that culture?
Well, I guess when I came to Sturt, the players drove the culture. So I guess I helped them, I guess, come up with what we wanted to be involved in at Sturt. So I think the Crows have got some really good leaders at the footy club. I think their culture is great. They've got some, like I said, Rory Sloane, Tex Walker, those types of players that have been involved in the footy club for a long time. Their culture is really good, and I think they played in the grand final 2 years ago. So 2 years ago. So I think they're in a really good spot at the moment, and like I said, just really good to get back involved in that elite program, the AFL.
I know it was a while ago now, but are there things from your time at the Sydney Swans as a development coach there that you can bring across? Everyone talks about the Bloods culture and the sustained level of success they've had at Sydney. Is there stuff there you can bring into your role here with the Crows?
I think everything from my playing days, working, even my time here at the Crows when I first started playing, you learn something from every coach, every player you're involved in. My whole footy career, whether it's coaching or playing, I've learnt things along the way that hopefully I can now pass on to other players, and they can learn and become better footballers, and better players, better people, and hopefully that you can start imparting some of their knowledge on those players at the footy club.
What's the biggest step up, you think? What's the biggest difference going to be, Marty?
Well, probably, like I said, just that elite environment. Coming from Sturt, where we only have the players for probably 15 hours a week maximum, coming to an environment where you're full time, it is footy, and me personally, myself being full time at Sturt, I've really enjoyed my time, and this is just more being able to, I guess, work more time and have more time with the playing group and be able to hopefully fast track players and work with them more to get that improvement quicker, I guess, rather than the Sanford system, which is part time. You don't get the players. Work is a priority as well for them, and you don't really see them as much as you can or want to.
What was the reaction like when you told them?
Well, it wasn't the perfect timing, I would say, because after the game, but I mean, the club and the group the playing group were pretty excited for myself. For my future and coaching. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest time. A few of the boys were pretty sad, but yesterday after the game we sat around and had a bit of a chat about some things, and I actually got around to every player throughout the afternoon and was able to sort of sit down with them, have a chat with them as well, and just talk to them about their footy career and their journey and where we've come from and where we got with Sturt. But like I said, they were all really happy. The club are really supportive, and they're really happy. And I think again, Sturt knew that this was hopefully a stepping stone for me, and it was part of the journey of my career of coaching.
How do you feel being back at the club where you started your AFL career?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Like I was just talking to a few people behind the doors here that I actually haven't seen the new facilities like when I left before all this happened. So for me, it's pretty exciting to come back to the club, and a lot of things have changed, and there's a lot of new faces at the footy club, and so it is nearly a new beginning for me. Like I said, I haven't seen the facilities, and like I said, I don't think there's anyone on the list that I actually played with back then as well, or was involved in the footy club then as well. So it is a new start for me, and really looking forward to furthering my coaching journey.
Did you leave on good terms when you went from the Crows to the Swans in your playing career?
It was end up being my decision to leave. So like I don't hold any grudges against the club or anything like that. In the end, it actually was the perfect decision for me in my footy career, and then now it's this decision is right for me in my coaching career.
Have you met with Don and the coaching group since? Like, have you spoken to any of them at all?
No, actually, I've caught up with Don a couple of times in the process of this role coming to the club. But other than that, yeah, no, I haven't seen any other coaches.
What's your impression of Pyke?
Yeah, it's interesting because he was actually my assistant coach. He was the midfield coach when I first started at the Crows. So, again, it's a full circle of turning, I guess, and now been working under him. But yeah, I guess super impressive coach about his the way he's been able to, that last year when they played in the grand final, been able to deal with that. But I'm really impressed with the club and Don as a coach. And like I said, I dealt with him a few years ago and really like the way he goes about things.
All good, guys. And when do you officially start, Marty? Is it November when the players return?
I don't know. Again, we'll sit down over the next few weeks and work that out. I've still got a bit of work to do at Sturt after finishing on Sunday. So, we'll sit down in the next few weeks and work that stuff out.